Hello, my beautiful people. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Goretti and I am the counselor at Butterfly Project. Today, I wanted to do a really special video for you guys. I wanted to do a short inner child meditation. This is something that I do with my clients as well. It's part of my courses that I am working on. But you guys, inner child healing, inner child meditation, where we do the inner child healing, is such a powerful tool to use if you have anything in your childhood that caused you any pain, any trauma, any limiting beliefs, any negative stories, any negative beliefs about yourself or others or the world or money or relationships or whatever it is. This is a really great tool to use. This is something especially that I use with my clients that have, fears of like rejection, abandonment, especially those kinds of things, feeling unworthy, not good enough. That really stunts your growth when it comes to anything in your life, money, health, career, jobs, abundance, relationships, any of it. Okay, this really affects it. So remember, you guys, I'm always talking about childhood programming because it's really, what runs the show for us. 95% of our life is run by our subconscious mind, and that is where the inner child is. Okay, and so that's why we call it inner child healing. So this meditation is to go within so that we can basically give to your inner child, the little you, the little girl, the little boy within you. We all have that little girl and little boy within us, right? That is the memory bank, really. That is, still inside of you. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter, that you're an adult. It doesn't matter. That little girl and little boy is still within each and every one of us, right? And so whatever you didn't get in your childhood, now you can give it to yourself. And I tell all my clients this, you guys, but when we are, talking about your childhood programming, everybody has stuff. Even if you came from like a great family, there's still going to be stuff because children don't process information the way that adults do. So when we, become adults, like after, well, not just adults, but after about 10 to 15 years old, after that, it's kind of like the ship has sailed. So even if your parents did at that point give you everything that you needed, it wouldn't make a difference. The program has already been installed in your brain, okay, the subconscious mind. So now, unfortunately, it is your job, your responsibility to change the programming. Your parents can't do it for you anymore at this point, right? After about I would say 13 to 15, your parents cannot do it for you at that point because the program has already been installed. So they could be the best parents after that, and it's not going to change what you got programmed with and what your subconscious mind is running your life with, okay? So now, as adults, it is our responsibility to make that change. And the best way, you guys, I cannot stress this enough, the best way, aside from, I always teach you guys about, reprogramming your brain, rebrainwashing yourself, right? Being mindful, doing meditations, doing affirmations, all of those things, super important. But if you want to go to the core, it is going and giving to your inner child, to the child within you, that little girl or little boy, giving to them what you did not receive from that parent or those parents. All right? Your caregivers from the beginning of your life, whoever that might have been. Okay? So we are going to go into a little meditation. We're going to do this together. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. All right. So first we are going to do some deep breathing exercises to get you really calm and really centered. Okay. So I want you to make sure that you're not doing anything important, you're not driving, nothing like that. And I want you to get comfortable. If you do want to lay down, that's okay. But I find that a lot of times when people try to do a meditation laying down, they end up falling asleep. So we want you to be awake for this. So maybe sit in a really comfortable chair. Get yourself a really comfortable, okay? And once you get yourself comfortable, we'll get started. I want you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath. We're going to do my 4-4-4-4 method, okay, of deep breathing. So you are going to take a deep breath in for a count of 4. So I want you to do full counts like 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, all right? So we're going to take a deep breath in for 4. You're going to hold that for 4. Let it out for 4. Take a deep breath in through your nose for 4. Hold it for 4. Let it out for 4. Take a deep breath in for 4. Hold for 4. Let it out for 4. Final deep breath in through your nose. Hold for 4. Let it out through your mouth for 4. All right. I want you to picture that little girl or little boy that you were, whatever age you choose, in between 3 and 7 years old. What did that little boy or little girl look like? If there's a picture from your past that you have that you can remember, you can envision yourself that way. I want you to see that little girl or little boy running around, playing in a field of grass. They're chasing butterflies, they're smiling. And I want you to notice yourself now as an adult, walking up to this little girl or little boy. And she or he is so happy to see you. And they come running up to you and give you a great big hug. You kneel down to their level. Say hello to that little boy or little girl that you were. Smile at them. Notice what they look like. And let them know that you are the adult version of them. Let them know that you have come to him or her to give them what they needed that they didn't receive. Envision that little girl or little boy smiling, so happy to have you there. And now, I want you to ask him or her, what do they need? Ask him or her what they need from you. What did they not get from their mom or dad or caregiver? What did the little girl you or the little boy you not receive that you needed? Take a moment and listen. If you don't hear it directly from them, a thought should pop into your mind, or maybe you already know what is needed. Was it love, affection, attention, caretaking, concern? Ask the little girl you or the little boy you, what is it that they need? And once you know, I want you to embrace that little girl or little boy you, look them in the eye, and I want you to say, "Sweetheart, I am here for you. I will give you what you need." Whatever that is, I will give it to you. If you want to specifically say, you can say, "I will give you the love that you need that you didn't receive. I will give you the attention you need that you didn't receive. I will give you the appreciation you need that you didn't receive. I will give you the care and concern that you didn't receive. I will give you the love that you need that you didn't receive. Because you are so precious to me. You are so worthy. You are important. You are good enough. You are lovable. You are incredible. You are loved. And I am here for you, to give you what you need, to support you, to love you, to hold your hand when you're afraid. I am here to let you know that you are important and special and good enough and worthy, that you deserve to be loved and cared for. You deserve to be heard and seen. Your needs matter to me, and I am here to give you that. At this time, envision yourself giving that little girl or little boy you a great big hug. And at this time, you can even put your arms around yourself and hug yourself. Give a great big hug to that little girl you, that little boy you. Hug yourself as you do this, and just, might seem silly, but believe me, this is so powerful. Give yourself that hug. Give that little girl you, that little boy you, a great big hug. And tell her, "Sweetheart, I will never let you go. You do not have to face this alone anymore. I'm here for you. Or buddy, I will never let you go. I am here for you. I will support you. I am here for you, and you do not have to go through this alone ever again. Look at the little girl you or the little boy you in the eyes now. See how happy they are. Finally, you paid attention to them. Finally, you heard the inner cry. They're so happy that they don't have to do it alone anymore. They are so grateful that you finally are there for them and they're not going to be alone. I want you now to look at that little boy you or little girl you and tell them, I am so sorry that I didn't listen to you. I am so sorry that I ignored you. I am so sorry that I didn't give you what you needed. I am so sorry that you didn't get the love, the attention, the appreciation, the care, the concern that you needed. But I am here now, and I will give you all of those things, and you will never have to go through this alone. You don't have to be scared anymore. I'm here for you, sweetheart. I'm here for you, buddy. I will never let you go. I will never let you do this alone. I am here. And we are going to do this together. We will always be together. I love you. I care about you. You are so important and special to me. You are worthy. You are good enough. You are deserving of so much love and attention and good things. You deserve the whole world. I love you so much, and I will never let you go. You will never be alone again, I promise. Envision yourself giving another great big hug to that little girl you or that little boy you. And now I want you to stand up, looking at them and seeing how happy they are. Maybe you have tears rolling down your eyes, and maybe they do too, but it's happy tears. And that's okay. I want you now to see yourself holding their hand, and both of you walking off or skipping off through that field of grass into the distance. So happy together. That little girl you or little boy you is so happy now that you are holding their hand, and they know without a doubt you will never let them go. And now all of their needs will be met by you. You finally hear them and see them. And you are so happy too. Take a deep, big breath in and let it out. All right. How was that? All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I really get into the moment. I did it for myself too as I do it. That's how I really, really get deep into it. I'm all like red from doing it. I hope you enjoyed that. That was very powerful. You guys can listen to this meditation as many times as you need, and know that it is very powerful. This is something that I have done many times for myself. I do it with clients, like I said, and I encourage my clients to do it on a regular basis because truly it is the best way to heal that inner you, okay? The subconscious, the inner child, all right? So when you're doing this, usually the first time, and don't be alarmed, and it can happen every time as well, but you can get pretty emotional. The very first time I did an inner child healing, I was guided by a coach, and I just bawling my eyes out, like just let it all out, because we don't really realize that we're not listening to that inner child. We're not listening to the little girl or the little boy. Something else I forgot to kind of mention in the meditation, I wish I had, but I can always do another one. Just, to let them know that whatever it was that happened, it was not their fault at all. Not their fault. They need to hear that from you. Okay, like I said, it's now your responsibility. You could have had the perfect parents or caregivers after, and it would not make a difference. Once the program is installed into your subconscious mind, the ship has sailed. Okay, your job, you're the only one now that can change it. Okay, so in this meditation, the whole point is that you want to be like that parent. You want to now be the caregiver or the parent to that child, to the little girl or the little boy, you, okay? If you are yourself a parent, this helped me so much. And my clients who are parents, I always say, if you can look at that little girl or little boy, you, as if it was your child, that changes things. Now you can really feel that love, that wanting to give. You can really get into the emotion of it, especially, okay? Because you know what it feels like. We adore our children, right? They're everything. So think if you have children, if you don't, that's okay, right? You can still do it, obviously. But if you do have children, you can enhance that feeling even more, all right? Or if you have a pet that you love, or even just a family member or a friend, try to think of that. Like whenever I hear people's stories, I'm very empathic. And when I hear people's stories and I go and I listen to what they're saying and, I envision them, even though I don't know what they look like as a little boy or a girl. And I feel those empathic feelings. Like sometimes, I get emotional when I'm doing this with clients because I can truly feel that little girl or that little boy in them. So whatever it is that you can kind of resonate with that gives you that same feeling if you're struggling. Sometimes people, can get into it right away easily. But if you do struggle to really get into it and feel the feelings of like having that love and care and concern for that little boy or little girl because it's you, then you can think of, somebody else and get into those feelings maybe before you get into the meditation or as you're doing it. All right. That is something that can be helpful as well. All right, my loves. I really enjoyed doing this for you. Just kind of a warning would be that once you do this, you might feel really drained. I always tell people, make sure that you don't go back to work after you've done this meditation. If you can do it before bed, that's even better, because now you're going to marinate in that, healing all night long. The other thing is, as well, if you did do it during the day, that's fine. But just take it easy and do a lot of self-care throughout the day. Okay. And I really highly suggest that you do this inner child meditation on a regular basis for a while, until you start to really feel that healing happening. Okay. And you'll know, because whatever it is, whether it's trauma or childhood programming or limiting beliefs, whatever it is, fears, you'll start to notice it getting lighter and dissipating more and more. All right. All right, my loves, like I said, I hope this was helpful for you. If you know anybody that you think this, could help, please don't hesitate to share this video with somebody that it can help. As well, don't forget to do all the things, like, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here as part of this ever-growing butterfly community, and also comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know how you guys like this. I will try to do, another one further down the road. This was kind of impromptu, so maybe I'll be a little bit more prepared to do it. But like I said, try to listen to this as much as you can to do it. It is very, very, very healing. And those of you that are working on self-love, self-concept, right, self-worth, just know that this is the key. This is the key. This is one of the fastest, the fast track way of healing that part of you and really embodying, the self-love and the self-worth. This is one of the best ways to do it. And then of course we have to reprogram the mind as well of those limiting beliefs, but you will start to really feel that you love yourself and that you're worthy and that you're good enough. All right, my loves. All right, thanks so much for being here. And if you would like to work with me, my info is always in the description box below. And as always, I wish you all peace, love, and light. Until next time, bye-bye.